Good morning. It's an office day. I'm going to be hanging out in here. I got to tidy up. I've got to do some last minute wrapping. It's not really last minute. Like, I've been picking away at it. I've been doing good this year with the wrapping. I'm going to color my hair. So there's a lot of things I'm going to pick at doing. I'm trying to upload yesterday's video, and Final Cut Pro is not cooperating at all. So, this is attempt number 2 at getting it imported. Exported? Exported. I don't even know what. So, this is what I'm doing. But happy Vlogmas Day 22.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
22. Crazy. All right. Well, while I'm waiting for this to do its thing, we're going to do the advent calendars. I'm going to do the candle one too because I haven't been doing that. And we're going to get into the Q&A today. I'm going to do my things first, and then I'm going to sit down and we're going to do Q&A. And I got some good questions through Instagram and a few on the comments on other videos. So that's the plan. We're also going to putter around. So I don't have a ton of questions. It's not going to be an hour-long Q&A because, it's me. Nobody really cares. But I'm going to do the advent calendar. So we're going to do the Sephora one first. And let's see. 22. Right here. Does it say? A gemstone for your skin. Well, I already got one of those smoothing stones, so it's not a stone. Oh, it is cleansing micellar water. I love this stuff. And I love a small size for travel. Not that I'm traveling a whole hell of a lot. I still have a small sample one that I've got from a glossy box advent calendar ages ago. I used to subscribe to Glossy Box. It used to be in Canada. Anyway, it was nice. Those were good times. Anyway, I've still been using that one, refilling it. But this is a little bit bigger, so this is good. This is good. I'm enjoying it. I would highly recommend the Sephora Advent Calendar. It's not specifically makeup-y, so you don't have to be totally into makeup. There's a lot of skin stuff, which is really super good. Okay, that one's done. Let's do candles. All right. So today's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. All right, I'm way behind, but I'm still going to just do one a day because we'll just extend it past the Christmas day. Gilt Pomander Hinoki. Gilded holly berries, cardamom, and Japanese hinoki. I don't know what hinoki is. Anybody? Oh, it's pretty though. Oh, I might. Oh my god, it smells like living rooms. Do you remember? Okay, if you're not from Newfoundland or even St. John's, you might not even get this. But downtown St. John's, there's a shop called Living Rooms, and I'm pretty sure it's still there in the Murray premises. And at Christmas time, it was stunning, especially in the late 80s, early 90s. And this is what it smells like. This is Living Rooms from 1994. Oh, it's so good. I still don't know what Japanese hinoki is, but whatever. I love that. I might have to actually like that one too. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get this video uploaded and the thumbnail's made. Everything's done. It just needs to do the thing. I've got some stuff I gotta wrap for Candace and her fam. One last gift for Henry arrived. I've got stuff for other friends, I got Mike and Wendy's. I got Mark and Beth and their boys, and I got something for Heather. Not the fam, just Heather. But yeah, I'm just gonna putter around at that. But I need to get this done, and then I want to do my hair, and then we're going to do the Q&A. Maybe I'll do the Q&A while I'm wrapping those things. That might be, you know, 2 birds. Okay, so let's get into this Q&A. And I also have some things to wrap. So I like to wrap things in brown paper sometimes and let the bow be the show off. So I've got a couple things, and I've got some nice ribbon I actually got on sale at Kohl's, Chapters Indigo, whatever you call it in your world. It is Kohl's here. Last year I got this on sale at the end of the year, where I got those bags, those really nice bags that fit the candles. So anyway, I want to use these, and I'm going to wrap up Candace's and Wendy's and Beth's and David's. This has to go in a gift bag. All right, let's get my ducks in a row. I've got some other paper if this isn't enough or doesn't fit. But tags, do I have? Yes, I do. Gift tags. All right, we're all set. All right, so I'm gonna go with the ones that were on Instagram first, just because I have it here. And Kaylee, I never know if it's Kaylee or Kali, or anyway, I'm gonna call you Kaylee. That's all right. Kaylee asks, "What's your favorite thing about living on the West Coast?" I live on the West Coast of Newfoundland, which is the East Coast of Canada, for anybody who is confused by that situation. And I've lived here 25 years now. So I'm originally from the East Coast of Newfoundland, from just outside St. John's, but I've been here ever since, so I am a West Coaster now. What is my favorite thing about living on the West Coast? I think it's so pretty. And we actually get real seasons, you know, and it's winter and spring and fall and summer. It actually happens. I grew up in St. John's, where it was rain, drizzle, and fog pretty much the entire year. Then there was an occasional snowstorm, and you'd get like 2 or 3 hot days in the summer, and that was it. And the rest of it was just rain, drizzle, and fog. So it's not always like that, but it was a lot like that. So my favorite part about here is the actual seasons, and that you can kind of figure out, like, yeah, it is actually winter now. Cool. So I hope that answers that question. Another one is, what are some of your favorite Christmas traditions to do as a family? We do a lot that other people do. I'm gonna get rid of this crinkly paper before I continue talking. We do like the matching pajamas on Christmas Eve. We watch Christmas movies together. One thing that we do on Tibbs Eve, which is the 23rd, which is not a traditional thing to do, but we do it, and most people just go out and get drunk. But we, as a family, we do like a charcuterie party with just us. It's just the Hi. What you doing? So yeah, we do a charcuterie party for us. Now, the kids' charcuterie is a little bit different than ours, but they like a lot of the same things. But that's what we do for dinner on Tibbs Eve, on the 23rd. That's kind of like an hour tradition. But most people, the whole thing around Tibbs Eve is that you go out partying with your friends, because you got to spend the next 2 days with your family. Anyway, we do that. And it actually started when I ordered a charcuterie box from Raymond's restaurant that used to be in St. John's. Very swanky, very fancy. And I ordered that, and someone even brought it over. Somebody from St. John's brought it over, and that's when that started. So that's my favorite, I think. I mean, we do the driving around, looking at Christmas lights. We do what most families do, but that's our own little thing. And every single gift has my hair stuck in the tape. Okay, what else? What's your favorite show you've done while being a dance studio owner, and why? It depends. My favorite show that we've done as the studio, like, is probably Romeo and Juliet. Like, that was a studio show. That was just us. But my favorite one that I did as a choreographer with off-Broadway players is probably Cabaret or Rocky Horror Show. We did Rocky Horror Show twice. It was so much fun. The Cabaret was amazing. But yeah, as a studio, I'm going to say Romeo and Juliet was my favorite. And it was one of those that I always wanted to do. Like, I really wanted to do Romeo and Juliet for a long time. So I finally did it and kind of scratched that itch. Maybe that's why it's my favorite. But we've done a lot of fun things. Like, we did Oz, we did Cinderella twice, we did Sleeping Beauty, we did Midsummer Night's Dream was really good. That was a really fun one to do. There's been a lot. But yeah, right now I'm going to say it was Romeo and Juliet. What else? My phone went to sleep. Your absolute fave thrift find ever. You can pick a couple if it's hard to choose. Yeah, April asked this, and Ida asked it as well. Best thrift find and best thrift find that you left behind and regretted it. God, I can't remember what. But my best thrift find ever, I think, it's going to be weird though. I think it's a dress. It's a plain black cap sleeve dress. And I showed it in my like favorite thrift finds ever video, which I will pop up in the card. That it had no label. There was no like name brand on it. I got it at Sandy's in Clarenville, which no longer exists. But that has to be my favorite thrift find ever because it is like sizeless and styleless. Like, it's just, I can wear it for anything, to anything, and it always fits because I bought it before kids and it still fits. It's like the magic dress. It's starting to like fall apart a little bit because it's not quality. It's like, I don't know, Susie Shear or something. But there was no label on it, so I have no idea. But that's probably my favorite. But I know I've had other ones. And my Burberry jacket, which I still am not convinced it's real. I'm pretty sure it's a fake, but I found it in Deer Lake. Fits. I love it. I love it. So as for one that I regret leaving behind, I don't know. I mean, when I was in St. John's last week, I did regret leaving that orange coat, but I went back and got it. So there's very rarely an occasion where I leave something behind if I'm at all interested. So yeah, I hope that answers those questions. My current favorite snack, Jess's shortbread cookies, and I'm down to 3. I have 3 left. I love those things. They're so good. But generally, my favorite like go-to snack is, I've been into popcorn lately, which kind of sounds lame, but I do enjoy like something I can go back and pick at. Yeah. Oh, this is all on one thing. Cool. I thought it was individual rolls. That's fine. Let's use green. What is your favorite things to go thrifting for? Lately, I'm not thrifting for clothes much because I don't need any clothes. I have way too much clothes. I need to get rid of a lot of clothes. I also need to get rid of a lot of things. I need to declutter. But my favorite things is when you find that little surprise, a gem, something that was like, oh, that's so cool. Like I found a waffle maker last time, a circular waffle maker that was really like good quality. Like household things, I think, is what I'm most looking for lately. Like a cast iron frying pan, or a really nice like dish towels, like decorative towels. I don't know. It's just, it depends on what I'm in the mood for at the time. I'm definitely out of thrifting for clothes, unless it's something for the kids, because they're always needing something. But yeah, I found Violet a really cool pair of North Face boots the last time I went thrifting. But yeah, it goes in phases of what I'm looking for. These are Violet's little scissors because I don't remember my hair. Okay, that's those. That was the Instagram ones. And ones on YouTube were, Andrea was asking, hi Amy, does your family still have a place in Florida? Do you have any plans of visiting the States, or have you visited often? No, we do not. Mom does not have the place in Florida anymore. That is sold, which broke my heart. I mean, I get it. Jim was sick. They had it together. And it was just, the cost of it was just going through the roof. So, I mean, I get the reasoning behind it, but it broke my heart. So no, there is no place in Florida anymore. But Mom's reasoning was that, oh, we can go lots of places and we can rent somewhere and we can do things, and, you know, which is all good in theory, but it's just, that was our place. And the last time I went was 2021. 2021, I went for a week by myself with Mom and Jim in February or March, and the kids all got COVID. So I spent the whole week before going away, like planning out the kids' outfits for school and making sure everything's ready and having all the snacks and doing all the things and putting everything in order for them. And they didn't go to school all week because they all had COVID. Steve's parents came over so they could help look after the kids during the week. They came over and left the next day because Violet had COVID. So, yeah. So that's one for Candace. I might put a little decorative twig in there as I do. Yes, I said twig. What did I do with those labels? So, unfortunately, there is no place in Florida anymore. And God, do I miss it. So yeah, I don't know when the next time we're going anywhere, to tell you the honest God truth. Elizabeth says, oh, I have a question. If you didn't go into the dance field, what other occupation would you want? I hope you feel better soon. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. What would I do if I wasn't doing this? I have absolutely no idea. When I was a kid, I used to think I was going to work for Air Canada, like my mom. I was in French immersion, so I was like, oh, well, I'll be bilingual so I can, you know, work on the counter or be a flight attendant or something like that, which was totally my plan up until junior high, really. I remember I was in grade 6, and it was like a poster contest, and you were supposed to draw what you were going to be when you grew up, and I was a flight attendant. Because I love to travel, and I always thought that's what I would do, but honestly, I don't know. And I'm at the point now where I can't do the things I used to be able to do teaching. So I need somebody else to be the body in the room when I'm teaching. So, like, I think the days are numbered as to how much I can teach. So my next step, I have no clue. And it does fill me with anxiety and depression and misery. So there's that. But what would I do if I don't know. I don't know. My dad was in broadcasting. He worked for CBC for years. That would be cool. I would love to be a radio personality or something. That would be fun. But, I mean, everybody's getting laid off from radio jobs. And, you know, I think the only thing that's safe these days is if you're a doctor or a nurse. And even that is unsure. I know they're looking for, like, real teachers are in desperate need, but I have a phobia of schools, so I can't do that. So, anyway, moving on. I would also just love to hear about your journey in the dance scene and what made you want to start a business. Kind of covered that. Some of your highlights from your career. Anything you want to share? Aw. So yeah, I started a business at 19, just turned 20. No, I was 19. I wasn't quite 20 yet. Yeah, I started my own business then. And mostly, again, because it was the only thing I could do. It was the only thing I had ever done. Like, I waited tables. I worked for a theater company in the costume department. I was a performer. So, I mean, there's things that I've done. But it was really the only thing I could think of doing long term, and being able to do that. Yeah. So, yeah, that is why. And I moved to Cornerbrook to do it because there was no dance studio here. So there was no dance studio here in Cornerbrook, so I came here. There was 16 in St. John's when I left, and there's probably more there now. I'm not exactly sure the stats on that. But highlights, I mean, we have had a lot of fun over the years, I have to admit. We have done some really fun shows. Done the Nutcracker 4 times. We did all the musicals that we've done. It's so fun. I think I've choreographed 40 different shows now. I had a running list on my phone, but I think I lost track. We did a TV special on Rogers, which was super fun, for Christmas 2 years ago. Yeah, there's been a lot of good times, but there's been a lot of good times because I've made it good times, not for any other reason. I've worked my butt off making it good times for everyone so that people want to do it and want to be there. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm definitely taking these next couple of weeks off. And studio doesn't open again until the 14th, so I have a nice chunk of time. In that time, I do have, like, admin stuff to do, and classes to promote, and people to get registered, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. And that is all the questions I got for my Q&A. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I managed to get 2 gifts wrapped. That wasn't productive at all. So anyway, in tomorrow's video, I'm hoping that I will be sharing with you a decor tour of my house. But I have to make sure I can get everything cleaned, or at least strategically hidden from camera. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow. And if you have any more questions, let me know. I will do definitely doing another Q&A in the new year. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Oh, well, not then. Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.